What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Destiny Asia, the You Can't Whoop Me edition. Tonight is going to be really fun. We got some really hot topics that we're going to discuss tonight. The internet has been going nuts, and I want to get into it. As y'all come in, go ahead and like the video. If you're watching from Facebook, go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and hit follow on the page. If you're watching from YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Also, if you're watching from Facebook, head over to YouTube and subscribe. So thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. It's been so much going on. As y'all know, the internet has been blowing up today following Lil Nas X maternity shoot for the rollout of his new album that is coming out, Montero. Lil Nas X be doing way too much. I'm gonna show y'all a clip. I'm finna show y'all a clip of him announcing his pregnancy, and then we gonna discuss. If you are watching the video and you want to hop on this live, the link to the live is in the comments. You can click on it and we can talk about it. I'm finna show y'all this clip because, baby, it's a hot mess. I got it on mute. The reason why I got it on mute because I don't want no type of copyright infringements or whatever. I ain't got no money to pay these people, and I don't want them to take my video down. But y'all see him? I get that's a prosthetic belly. Of course, that's not a real belly or whatever the case may be. But he is doing the absolute most, and I have so much to say about it. And it's so crazy that he showed this because they're talking about some type of way of implanting a uterus or womb or whatever into trans women in order for them to carry and deliver a child. So that right there got my conspiracy senses just tingling because where y'all getting these uterus or wombs from? That's a whole nother topic. But Lil Nas X, he is doing the absolute most. Let me take this down. He is doing the absolute most. Gregory say you are smiling too hard, and then you are already ready for the fuckery. That MF is a demon. Okay, so here's the thing with the rollout for the Lil Nas X video. We all know that Lil Nas X is all into a good gimmick or whatever. And although what he's doing is creative, although what he's doing, it adds a layer of shock value to have people talking about him. He has to be doing something right because we're all talking about it. All at the same time, it lends itself to the argument that people have about there being an agenda. And as gimmicky as he is, and the things that he do, and the things that are being pushed in the media, it makes it a little hard to argue against there being some type of agenda here. Now, I don't agree with there being a gay agenda because I don't think that you can watch anything and you could turn gay. I don't think that that's possible, right? But I do think that there's this push for this to neutralize people to accept some of the abnormalities, so to speak, and make it the new normal all of a sudden. Like it to me, I feel like all of these images that are put out here, you know, men walking around with prosthetic bellies, men talking about, you know, they want to they are a trans woman now, and now they want to carry a child and give birth. I really do feel like it's going a little bit too far. It really is going a little bit too far because now it is a slap in the face to women. It's a slap in the face to motherhood. It's a mockery. That's a mockery to motherhood to me. That's how I feel about it. It's other ways that you can come out with your album. It's other things that you could do for shock value and keep it within the realm of the things that cater to your particular demographic. You don't have to start making a mockery of other people in order to add shock value, in order to push content. That's not right. I feel like Lil Nas X, he did extremely too much. He had a whole maternity shoot. Let me see if I got that picture. He had a whole maternity shoot, baby. Here go a picture right here. That's doing way too much. And he was saying that his album, the baby is no, he was saying that the baby is due September the 17th. That's when his album is supposed to be dropping. He actually went onto Twitter and he was going back and forth with people on Twitter that were talking down on him. And he was talking about some let me get off here because the negativity is going to upset the baby. Like, he's really out here acting like he's with child for real. That part of it is funny. I get it. I understand that he's a troll, but he goes a little bit too far. That right there is just a little bit too far for me. I don't appreciate it. I think it's a mockery of womanhood. I think it's a mockery of motherhood. He's going a little bit too far with that. Rocker said that's all he does it for is the shock value, so people talk about it and make content about it that brings the money. Right now, content is money. Absolutely. And that's the reason why I'm talking about it. I wasn't going to sit on this one. I definitely wasn't going to sit on this one. I was laying across the bed. I said, baby, you better get up and put you a little rouge on your lips and come talk to the people because I'm going to get a little piece of this. Yes, ma'am. Rocker say, I'm sick of him. Gregory say, if you think about it, most of these gay dudes today are too flamboyant. Honestly, Gregory, you're wrong. And that's the thing with the agenda. It's this femininity, it's this thing where they are painting this image of all the gay boys are these flamboyant, or you don't get to see like masculine gay men or anything like that. It's that part of it is the problem. I think it's a problem for gay boys too, because it's a misrepresentation, because the only thing that you see in the media is these flamboyant gay guys that actually align themselves with women, or you have the trans women or whatever the case may be. That's all you see in the media. So it's a poor representation for the gay men as well, because the flamboyant gays, that's a small percentage of the gays. There are a lot of gays, there are more gays that are masculine than it is feminine. And the thing is, we have this imagery out here now to where the gay guys that are not flamboyant, we look at them and say, if we learn about their sexuality, we'll try to say they DL or something like that. And that's not the case, because Lil Nas X is not a representation of all gay men. He's a representation of himself, and he did say that on Twitter as well. He said, I'm a representation of myself. He is a representation of himself, but all at the same time, while being a representative of himself, he is actually pushing this narrative that this is what gay boys look like and this is what gay boys do, and it's doing way too much, and it doesn't actually make sense at all. And I don't even consider Lil Nas X to be feminine. I could actually accept him coming out with that imagery of being pregnant or whatever the case may be if he considered himself to be transgender. He don't even consider himself to be transgender. So my thing is, why are you even playing with that? I could see if it's something that's going on in a transgender's head to make them feel like they want to carry a child because they feel like they're a woman or whatever the case may be, and they decide, hey, I want to play around with this and see how I look if I were to get pregnant or something like that. That would make more sense to me, because that's how you identify. So being that you just identify as a gay boy, he's not even really flamboyant like that to me. He don't rub me to be one of those. He don't rub me to be one of those guys or whatever. So it's like he's playing in everybody's face. It's offensive. And unfortunately, when a cisgender man or a woman come out and say that they're offended about something, if a cisgender man or woman come out and say that they are offended by something, then it gets to this thing where you're transphobic or you're homophobic or whatever. But if you don't want us making a mockery of you, then don't make a mockery of us. It's better ways in order to push your album. It's just better ways to do that. He did way too much. But anyway, moving on. Trick Daddy done went down to the drink champs, and he done told them people that he liked to get his salad tossed. He liked to get ate from the back. He liked it from the back. I did not want to hear about Trick Daddy getting his salad tossed. I do not want to think about Trick Daddy laying in the bed looking like Florida Evans, spread eagle, tilted to the back, and some woman chewing him out. Like, I ain't need to know all of that. I did not need to know all that. That was just way too much. He could have kept that information to himself. And then whatchamacallit had asked him, I forget what's his name, Nor, whatever. I think that's his name. He had asked him, do you have your legs in the air? Trick Daddy say it depends. Who is out here eating Trick Daddy ass? That's what I want to know. Like, it's Trick Daddy. You know what I'm saying? The man's face looked like a slab of ribs. You know what I'm talking about? Like, what makes you want to bend Trick Daddy over and lick him in his dookie shoe? Like, why would you want to do that? You gotta be fucked up out here self-esteem wise. And I don't know if Trick Daddy got some good money or whatever the case may be, but you could not pay me enough to tongue down Trick Daddy. It ain't no telling how Harry his ass all up in the between there. It's just about like going into the forest. You done lick the woods. Like, why are you bending Trick Daddy, funny looking ass over and licking him in the ass? Like, that's just doing way too much. These people out here are really ridiculous. Baby, he said he gets his salad tossed, and then Tank, he like his dingleberries played with too. Tank, he done went on the internet. He done came up with a song about talking about let this woman eat. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all hear what Trick Daddy said on Drink Champs. Y'all probably already done heard it, but I'm gonna play it for y'all. Let me see if I got that clip. Child, a hot ass mess. When I tell you, hold on, where is it?
When you say women to support the Eat Booty gang, you saying women is eating the booty?
Yeah, women eating the booty too.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know whether to make noise for that or not.
Yeah, I get 8 out.
Yeah, wait a minute, what? What shit, man?
I get 8 out. Listen, man, check this out.
All right, Trick, you don't have your legs in the air, though.
It depends. We don't need to think about it.
They said they don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it either. He could have very well left that to himself. There was news that you cannot use. Nobody want to hear about Trick Daddy getting bent over and getting ate up from behind. Ugh. I mean, do what you want to do. Have fun. Wild out. Do all the freaky things they've been talking about. Do you? But we don't need to hear it. I don't want to know about it. That's just doing way too much. And then his ex-wife came out. She instantly, what's her name? Joy instantly came out and cleared it up. She said it wasn't me. Whoever it was, it wasn't me. I wasn't knocking down daddy dollars. I wasn't licking it from the back. Child, that man said he like his salad tossed. He said he like his salad tossed, honey. Child, that's doing way too much. Kentu say, oh my, what did I walk into? But I am about to walk out. You so silly. I was on your live earlier too. I like your topic. Uh, Gregory said that nigga gay too. No, I'm gonna tell you something. Anything that you do with a woman, you could do it with a woman. That don't make you gay. You could have fun, do whatever it is that you want to do with a woman. Do your thing. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with, him exploring different parameters or whatever the case may be. That doesn't make him gay, you know. But we don't gotta know about it. That's the thing. He could have kept that to himself. We ain't need to know about it. It was TMI. Child, he did way too much. But speaking of another person who did way too much, let me show y'all this. I'm gonna just show y'all this clip. Like I said, I ain't gonna be on here too long. I got things to do. I got people to see. I gotta go see a man about a horse in a minute. What this here? Child, look at this hot mess. Let me take your comment down, Gregory, because you be doing the most. Hold on. It's now, child. Now here's the thing. That's a still clip from Sukiana's new video, Everywhere. I don't think she's talking about pussy everywhere. And pussy is literally everywhere. Everywhere. She's actually in the video giving head. I'm talking about real live in the open. It's not censored. It ain't blurred out. It's blurred out on that picture because somebody posted that picture on the internet. But in the video, you see everything. If you thought tip drill was something, this is completely over the top. Actually, it just looks like porn. That's all it looked like is porn. And it's a hot mess. And Sukiana is another one that just be doing way too much. And this is another thing that I don't like about people. Sukiana, she made that video. It ain't number pussy all over the place. They eating, giving head, sucking and licking on each other, scissoring each other, or whatever the case may be. And you don't hear no type of outrage from the usuals who come out and have something to say about somebody displaying certain things. Like if Lil Nas X came out and did something like his video Industry Baby or whatever, when he had the men dancing or whatever the case may be, people had something to say about that. Lil Nas X say he gonna get on stage at the award show and be naked. Boosie ready to be his ass about that or whatever the case may be. Here it is, Sukiana got girl on girl action, like real live girl on girl action. Ain't nobody coming out to say anything about that. That's the reason why I said I can't really, say that there is a gay agenda, because people are selective about what they say constitutes a gay agenda. They are very selective about that when it comes to women on women. Everybody cool about that. Don't nobody got a problem with it. But if it's man on man, it's an issue. And then people try to justify it and say, well, it's a difference between a man or a woman. Look, gay is gay. Having sex with the same sex is gay, period. It don't matter how you slice it. And what Sukiana did was went onto Twitter, and she also came out talking about she want there to be a challenge. You know how they be doing the little TikTok videos and all that kind of stuff. She wanted to be a scoot challenge or something. And ain't nobody thinking about the kids now. Ain't nobody outraged now. Ain't nobody protesting and telling people to take that down, because the men, they want to see that. And another thing that I have a problem with too is the exploitation of other people's sexuality. A lot of these girls be coming out playing like they deal with girls too, and they really don't. They just do that in order to appeal to men, to make it seem like they so freaky or whatever the case may be. I feel like that's an exploitation of people's sexuality, because your typical lesbian is not going to come out and do all of that. For what? I'm at a point where I'm kind of like tired of sexuality being displayed to this extent anyway. It's just going way too far. It's like we don't necessarily need to know what it is that you do behind closed doors. You could be sexy. You could be revealing or whatever the case may be. That's absolutely okay. I don't have no problem with it. I'm all for it. But people be going way, way too far. And this thing with this slut walk thing, I guess Suki is doing. I don't know what they call this that the girls are doing. I'ma just label it the slut walk. The slut walk that these girls is doing to take their power back, and they feel like, you know what, I'm a show it all. I'm gonna take my power back. You're not gonna tell me what I can and can't do, what I can and can't show. I'm a woman. Hear me roar, type of shit. Then something happened to them. Then it's all of a sudden, oh, protect black woman. Well, goddamn it, you ain't protect your own black self. Like, come on now, you're not a victim. Once she get attacked and once she get drugged, hopefully she get drugged for that. They drag her for that or whatever. Hopefully they drag her for that. If she get dragged for that or whatever the case may be, then she gonna be hollering how black women need to be protected. But you had your whole pussy out and you was eating pussy and you was sucking and fucking and scissoring on a video / porn. But the next thing she gonna be how protect black women. No, protect yourself in this particular case because you're not a victim. You need to learn how to minimize a threat and keep certain things from happening to you. You just do way too much. Speaking of somebody who do way too much, they get on the internet crying all the time. Lizzo, she down to the internet. She snapping pictures in between her legs, sending it off to people or whatever. And she gonna be down here boo-hoo crying, calling people fat phobic and racist and all this old kinds of stuff. But didn't nobody tell you to spread your legs wide open, take a picture, post it on the internet, and then you don't want people on the internet to talk about it. Keep your legs closed. Get off the goddamn internet. If that's the case, Sukiana, she went way too far. She do too much. And she is one of those people who is just going to become a laughing stock because she doesn't have enough influence. She's not that important. Nobody listens to her like that for real. She does all these things for shock value. And I don't know how much further she could get than what she already is at. Like, what more can she do than what she's already done? Like, you basically had sex in a music video. I don't know what more you could do at this particular point. You done put it all out there now. So I don't know what other tricks or gimmicks that you got under your sleeve, because you done buried it all. Gregory said backwoods ass people. Yup. Child, it's a hot mess or whatever. But these people just been doing way too much. I hope they get it together. We gonna see how all of this stuff unfolds. Drake's supposed to be dropping his video. I think it's supposed to be tonight at midnight or whatever. So we gonna see what all gonna unfold because Soldier Boy and Chris Brown, they went off on Kanye West, and next thing you know, Drake popped up and had on some Soldier Boy shades. So it probably be a whole lot of mess surrounding this album dropping as well. So we gonna stay tuned. And once it blow up, you know what? I'm gonna hop back on here. I'm gonna talk about that too. So y'all make sure that y'all have subscribed to the YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so y'all do not miss these lives. Make sure that on Facebook that you have liked and followed the page. I thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. I'm about to tune out. Y'all have a good one.
I hope you black men were paying attention. I hope you black men were paying attention.